So children, now we are taking up topic lymph or tissue fluid. Okay. So what is lymph and how do it is formed, that we are to first of all discuss. So I am going to discuss you here. Suppose first of all you imagine that suppose this is diagrammatically we are representing that suppose this is your heart, and from the heart this is the aorta, and this aorta, this you all have done in class 10. This aorta further divides into arteries. Okay, these are suppose arteries, and these arteries further divides into minute capillaries. Okay, so these are suppose various capillaries. All arteries divides into capillaries. So this is the pure blood which is carried by the aorta, then into the arteries, and then into the capillaries. But these capillaries are very thin, and they are very thin walled, so that the liquid amount of the blood, that is the blood plasma or the water, it is squeezed out of these blood vessels, that is capillaries, due to the pressure, because heart is exerting the pressure from here. So due to that pressure the blood means the water of the blood or blood plasma start squeezing out of these blood vessel, that is capillaries. So now it is called as what? Tissue fluid. So in tissue fluid, what is there in this? Actually it is the blood plasma only, and plasma means you can say the water plus formed elements are not there. That means you can say some WBCs are there and some small proteins are there, but the larger proteins and the formed elements I have not got squeezed out. That means they have not filtered out of these blood capillaries. So the formed elements, that is the RBC plus larger proteins, these have not filtered out of these or squeezed out of these blood vessel capillaries, but the blood plasma and small proteins and WBC has filtered out. Now this fluid which is squeezed out of these blood capillaries is called as tissue fluid. So this way the blood has started pumping it out from the heart, and now it has squeezed out of the blood vessel, so the amount of the blood in the blood vessel will get reduced, so it is to be collected back. So to collect, and you know every exchange of gases takes place through this tissue fluid only, because suppose here the cells are there, so first the oxygen will diffuse into the tissue fluid and then it will enter into the cell. Similarly carbon dioxide will diffuse out from the cell to the tissue fluid and then it will enter into the blood. So that way the tissue fluid act as a intermediate through which the transport of gases or exchange of gases takes place. Number one thing. Now how do this tissue fluid should collect back, means how do this tissue fluid is collected back? So it is being collected back by the another system. Actually it is arterial system. Now another system is there which will collect the tissue fluid. For collecting the blood from these capillaries, these are the venules. Venules will carry the deoxygenated blood, and all this deoxygenated blood from the venules it will become veins, and veins will become vena cava, larger veins, and then it will open into the right auricle. So this is a symbolic representation. So blood is carried back, deoxygenated blood, and then it is poured into the right auricle. But what happens to this tissue fluid? So this is a arterial system, this is a venous system, but another third system is also there in our body, that is a lymphatic system. So some vessel will starts from here and they collects the tissue fluid, and this tissue fluid collected from all over the body ultimately poured into the one of the vein which is present in our shoulder region, that is a subclavian vein, and from that vein again it get mixed into the blood. So this is what it is there, that what is lymph and how it is formed. So this is here it is written that small water soluble substances move out into the spaces between the cell of the tissues, leaving the larger protein will not filtered, not squeezed out, leaving the larger protein in the blood vessel in the capillaries. Most of the formed elements will also not squeezed out. This fluid which has released out is called the tissue fluid or interstitial fluid, and this interstitial fluid has the same composition as it of plasma. All minerals are same as it is present in the plasma. Exchange of nutrients and gases also takes place through the tissue fluid only. That means from the blood to the tissue fluid, then into the cell, from the cell to the tissue fluid, and then into the blood. So that is a elaborate network of blood vessel is there, that is called as lymphatic system. And all the lymph, now once the tissue fluid will enter into the lymphatic system, then it is called as lymph, and whatever the lymph from throughout the body which is been collected, that lymph is poured into the blood vessel. That is a subclavian vein, not written in your book. I am showing you it in another book. This lymphatic system is actually having lymph nodes also, in which the formation of lymphocytes takes place, and these lymphocytes cleans the blood. It removes the foreign particles or any of the microorganism, bacteria is present in the blood, so that is been removed by these lymphocytes. So that way the function of the lymph is also cleaning of blood. Now I am showing you two diagrams. Here I am showing you how do the capillaries are formed. These are the arteries and they are ultimately forming the capillaries. Capillaries are joining again to form veins, and veins are collecting the blood back. But this is here in this process only when these capillaries are there. So in these, from these capillaries only the blood is squeezed out into this gap where the cells are there. In between the